The next restart will be single file. We do double file restarts for the first half of your heat.
Having breakfast all jumper between the two pieces. Back the box a little bit back in that jumper. Hobby stocks, we need you out on track for wheel pack, please. Hobby stocks, we need you out on track for wheel pack. Modified, you're up next, so please be ready. Modified, you're up next for wheel pack, so please be ready. But hobby stocks, we need you out on track now. Thank you. racing for long laps, please. 410 sprint cars start making.
I think he's ready to push you, bud.
All right, officials like what they see. The lights are out. We're going green this time by. Green flag in the hand of Ed Ensign, the starter stand. Here we go. Justin Sanders gets first call down the back straightaway. Bud Kaeding up the inside. Bud Kaeding up into second. It's Sanders, Kaeding, Burnell. 83B Bloomfield, 25Z at Chisholm. Everybody running bottom to middle. Top four cars break away as we're 4 down, 4 to go. Justin Sanders, Bud Kaeding, Ryan Burnell, and Dylan Bloomfield. 25Z at Chisholm leading a second pack that includes the X1. Facino 09S Stroll 3D of DeBem. We're taking the top fives. That is a battle for the fifth and final transfer in a 4-heat race format. Down there into turn number 1 down the back straightaway. Pretty good run for Chisholm. We'll see if he can hang on here as Ed Entz displays the white flag to Justin Sanders. Chisholm and Facino having a tussle for the 5th spot. And down the front straightaway, checker flag for Justin Sanders. Bud Kaeding, Ryan Burnell, Dylan Bloomfield, and then the battle for the 5th and final transfer right here out of turn 4, Chisholm. The Salinas driver gets it done. Makes the A main, the X1 to the B main. Well, that was certainly exciting. How about the winner for Brad Miller Racing Solutions, heat race number 1, Justin Sanders. All right, we'll try this again. That's a much better start. We're underway. Sugar Shane and Caden Steele on the front row. Shane Galvick pulls away, 121 of Steele, the 0 of TK Tim Kaeding, 15 Nick Parker, 12J John Clark. Tim Kaeding, we talked about this earlier, just marching up the all-time winners list in NARC with 72 career wins. Top 5 transfer, and they're all running kind of under a blanket. The only battle really is the battle for 6th between Adam Kaeding and Burt Fullen, and it's kind of a furious battle back there. Kaeding in the 3, Fullen in the 4. While they're having a duel, the top 5 is kind of running in their own race place at the moment. White flag going to Shane Galvick. Sugar Shane Galvick, a veteran here of Ocean Speedway, the winner of last year's Howard Kaeding Classic and the winner of the Chemos Tropical Car Wash Heat Race number 2. 121 of Caden Steele, the 0 at TK Tim Kaeding, the 15 of Nick Parker, and the 12 of John Clark. Well, a driver you all know very well here at Watsonville, the Fremont Flyer, Sugar Shane Galvick wins heat race number 2 for Chemos Tropical Car Wash. And we'll give you the rundown for Winter's Performance, heat race number 3 on the pole. The 24, Chase Johnson. And to his outside, the 10 of Dominic Gordon from Clovis. Number 2 from Sacramento, the 42 for Winter's Performance, heat race number 3. With the 24, Chase Johnson, the 10 of Dominic Gordon. And we are green. Dominic Gordon trying to make hay on the outside. He gets it done. Gordon to the lead. Dominic Gordon leads lap number 1. Chase Johnson trying to drive underneath him. Johnson takes the lead back. Back and forth duel at the front of the field between Chase Johnson and Dominic Gordon. 2 leaders, 2 different laps. It's Johnson, Gordon, Montgomery, then the 72 at Nelson, 42 Cox. And at the moment, you can see a B-main that could feature Neto and Facino. Neto on the outside looking in right now. Going on for the lead here is the 24 Johnson backing it into the corner, going upstairs in turn 1. Neto trying to build up a head of steam on the 42 of Cox for 5th. White flag for Chase Johnson. Dominic Gordon has a run. Gordon tries to make a move on Johnson, but Chase Johnson going to win Winter's Performance heat race number 3 on Gordon, Montgomery, Nelson, and Cox. Well, a rather entertaining heat race number 3 for Winter's Performance is won by Chase Johnson. System 1, the sponsor of heat race number 4, for all your pro ignition needs. We are ready to go. Ancona and Becker, it's a great looking start. Oh, Cole Macedo went sailing in there. Well, that was certainly exciting. It's Trophy Dash, where there will be some money involved for one of you and the fans. We went from the Bacon Dash to the Beacon Dash in 2024 as we are ready to go. Sean the Shark Becker, he likes to climb fences and he likes to climb up the cushion. And Becker into the lead. Becker in the lead, Ancona second. Cole Macedo is already up into 3rd. Cole Macedo making moves, not faking moves. Cole Macedo slides underneath the rocket. Ancona up to 2nd. Funky Cole Macedo is making moves, man, oh man. Spun her out and said no problem. Pulled the tear off, went to the back. And straight to the front. Now the question is, can he run down Becker with 5 down, 3 to go? White flag for Sean the Shark Becker in that York Construction number 7B. Sean Becker picks the bottom in 3 and 4. and picks up System 1 Pro Ignition heat race number 4. Great run through the field by Cole Macedo. 88, Joey the Rocket Ancona, 2K Garcia, 26, Wild Billy 8. Well, a big win for Sean the Shark Becker, but a great comeback by Cole Macedo, the Montgomery. 15 to Nick Parker, 17 W Sugar Shane Golovic. We have 4 former winners of the HK in this, and we're green. Cole Macedo gets first call on Justin Sanders, which is rather impressive that he did that. Those are your top 2 in the points. They entered the evening tied in the standings. Macedo with 3 wins, Sanders with 4, and Macedo getting it done right now at Sanders' home racetrack. And look at the margin they built up over the 29 of Bud Kaeding and the 7 of Sean Becker. White flag in the Beacon Wealth Strategies dash for the 21 of Cole Macedo. The driver from Lemoore, California, will be on the pole for the 14th annual HK. The dash at the Howard Kaeding Classic in Watsonville to Cole Macedo. 2X Justin Sanders, second, 29 Bud Kaeding, third, 7 of Sean the Shark Becker, 24 Chase Johnson. Well, he fends off a trio of drivers who have won this race and puts himself in a great position to be on the pole. Your winner of the Beacon Wealth Strategies Dash is Cole Macedo. Live from the Santa Cruz County Fairgrounds in Watsonville, California. It's time for the 14th Howard Kaeding Classic. Cole Macedo gets first call into turns 1 and 2 over the 2X of Justin Sanders. We've already got one facing the wrong way. It's the 10 of Dominic Gordon, middle of the backstretch, and we are yellow right away. Don't think Sanders is going to let him do that twice. We're going to find out. Top 2 in the points, top 2 on the racetrack. Let's try this again. Howard, this is for you. We are green. Cole Macedo slides up in front of Sanders. This time Sanders tries to answer back on the bottom in Demo Mitry's 2X. Can't do it. The Tarleton 21 and Cole Macedo leads lap 1. Haymaker incoming from Sanders right off the get-go. Sanders takes the lead. And Justin Sanders going to lead lap number 2 in the 2X. Bud Kaeding a slide job on the 7 car of Sean the Shark Becker. Becker turns back underneath him. Kaeding holds the spot, slides wide. Shark invested Waters there for third. Draws in the 24 Chase Johnson, third, fourth, and fifth under a blanket. Becker committed to making the bottom work in that Bjork Construction 7B. He'll slot in behind Kaeding. It's Sanders, Macedo, and they fan out for the third spot. Kaeding, Becker, and Johnson. 15 to Nick Parker, 17 W Golovic, 3 Montgomery, 121 Steele, and the 0 of Kaeding. Already starting to chase the tail of the rear of the field here on lap number 6 this time by in this 30-lap feature. Traffic is heavy duty with a 24-car field here on this quarter-mile ribbon of dirt prepared by Tom Sadmiller. Sanders goes through the middle there of from Chisholm and Soaries. Can't quite get it going as we saw lots of smoke pouring out of the 0 at TK Tim Kaeding near the back of the top 10. We stay green as Sanders puts the 12 in between himself and Cole Macedo here on lap number 8. Sanders showing the way in lap traffic on the high side like he's done so many times in his Ocean Speedway sprint car career. 49 Taco Bravo 360 wins at this speedway. And looking for his second HK Classic with 10 down. Here goes Macedo for his first shot at the lead. Showed his nose in turn number 1. Nothing new in here on lap 10. Sanders feeling the urgency, slides. Last year's Taco Bravo champ, the 72 of Kurt Nelson, as there's also a smoke screen coming out of the car next in line, which is the 12 of John Clark out of Windsor. Macedo undaunted by this traffic, staying within a car length of Sanders. Macedo shows his nose again here on lap number 12. Sanders holds court. It's Sanders, Macedo, about 3 or 4 car lengths back to Kaeding. Spin in turn number 2. It's the 8 right at Chisholm. Jeremy Chisholm going around in turn number 2. One of our B main transfers. In fact, he was the final of the transfers. And we get a reprieve. Lights are down, we're going racing. The 2 of Sanders is the leader on the outside of the 21 of Macedo. Back underway. Crisscross applesauce among the top 2. They were trying to figure out where to go. Macedo sails it in there in turn 3. Cole Macedo back to the lead. Sanders is there. Sanders takes it back, a haymaker battle. Justin Sanders retakes the lead and leads lap 14. Macedo shows his nose, nothing doing. Meanwhile, up into third for the 7B is Sean Becker on the restart. But Kaeding trying to get back at Sean Becker for third. It's Sanders, Macedo, Becker, Kaeding, and Johnson. And the 0 at Tim Kaeding. TK started 13th. He's on the move. TK's got to be a contender for that Williams Rubing Hard Charger as he's gone 13th to 6th. Things settling down for the moment. They'll be getting to the tail of the field. There'll be dogs chasing their tail in a moment here. 12 laps to go, and we're back into that Watsonville traffic. Sanders forced to go low and put the slider there on the lap car at Chisholm. Little bounce off of that fluff there on the exit of 4, but Sanders hangs on. Sanders, Macedo, Becker. TK had a brief battle with the 17W of Galvic for 6th, but looks like TK has held on to it. Sanders puts a couple of lap cars to himself and Macedo. 9 to go for Justin Sanders, looking for his second career HK. Everything all the way around the top. There's a little battle between the 3 of Montgomery and the 73 of Burnell at the back half of the top 10. They're putting on a little fight for the 8th roll there. Also Dylan Bloomfield trying to come back through. He's up the inside of Nick Parker for 10th. But everybody in front of them running pretty well single file around the top of this Ocean Speedway. Uh-oh, Gage Garcia in the Keller Motorsports 2K spins it out and looks like he might have a handling issue. Something might be broken on the front wheels there. And that gives us another reset with 7 to go here on lap 23. Well, Sanders was in cruise control, a 1.2 second lead. or about 4 or 5 car lengths if you prefer. And now that evaporates with 7 laps to go between Sanders and Cole Macedo. Sean Becker is 3rd, Bud Kaeding is 4th, Chase Johnson 5th, and then 13th to 6th for Tim Kaeding. Widow, Becker, Kaeding, Johnson. Back underway in the MedTech restart zone. Wow, Sanders really good on that little bit of moisture there on the top. Remember, if you were with us last night, that's how Macedo made all of his big moves last night, was up there on that moisture. The Kaedings were battling for 4th for a minute there. The 0 of TK up into the top 5, 13th to 5th for Tim Kaeding. Kaeding now challenging Bud Kaeding. Bud Kaeding holds off his brother Tim for the 4th spot. We're down to just 4 to go for Justin Sanders, who is looking so smooth on that narrow moisture band. You can't really call it a cushion up there. 1.4 second lead. Just gives it a little touch there coming out of 4. But we're going into traffic with 3 to go, and that's always very unpredictable. We'll see if Sanders presses the issue with the lead he has, or if he opts to just tiptoe it home with 2 to go for 6,900 on the line. Whoa, the 12 and the 25, the slower traffic there, they had a little coming together right on the inside of Sanders. That's always a nervous feeling. White flag in the 14th Howard Kaeding Classic. He finally got this thing done in 2022. He'll do it again in 2024. His 20th career NARC victory and a hometown hero with a flip for another hometown hero after the checker for Kurt Nelson. But Justin Sanders wins the 14th Howard Kaeding Classic. A $6,900 drive for his 20th career NARC victory and his 2nd HK. And race fans, salute the hometown hero. How about it for Justin Sanders?
Race fans, give it up for the one and only Justin Sanders, the winner of the Howard Kaeding Classic here. We'll get these cars shuffled around a little bit here so we can actually get some interviews to take place. Yeah, can you roll forward? Or can I push you? Okay, race fans, give it up one more time. Justin Sanders can really appreciate it now. Feature event winner. That was a methodical, workmanlike effort there. You kind of skated around the top like you're an ice skater, kind of not much to work on up there. And you held off Cole Macedo. It was a great run today.
Yeah, our car was pretty close. We were really good there in the midpoint of the race. And then, when the rubber came in 1 and 2, I was kind of sliding myself to exit and catching the stuff, and I didn't know when to stop doing that. I didn't want to, leave the top open for him to be pounding and get a run on me going into 3. So, it all worked out. Just kind of knowing when to move and how hard to push, and not make any mistakes running over any lap cars. So, we had a really good race car. There's always room for improvement, but. Got to thank Demo Mitri, Farmers Brewing Company, North County Plastering, Yuba Sutter Aviation, System 1, FK Rod Ends, Walker Performance Filtration, High Performance Lubricants, Smith Titanium, TI-64, KPC Chassis. This car's been awesome. Can't forget Willie Kane, Cole Kane, Factory Kane. We're how this racing goes. Could turn around in an instant next week, but we'll go enjoy this win. Got to thank my fiance for always helping me out when I need it and supporting me. My parents are here in front of a hometown crowd. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I don't know what to say. Thanks to Mike, Ty, Cody, Nick, and Demo for everything, and to try to keep this rolling.
So
Good night, number 1 of the season. Here at Watsonville Speedway for Kaeding, night number 2. We qualified third in our group, won our heat race, finished second in Dodge, and got the pole and rat fit, and we were at the rest of the race, and Justin's done a good race, and just say hi to everyone, and Justin's coming in now, and
Nick, don't thank anybody.
we're not taking no one, and just everyone on the car, Demo.
Nick, what weight did you have in the car tonight?
I don't know.
What do you mean? What turns were in it?
A lot. And yeah, we go to our next race.
Nick had me put 4 turns in the right rear up before we went out, and it was really good on that.
Yep. And
Good call, Nick.
great call, Demo. And yep, we go to the next race and have a good night and safe drive home, and we will get the parts sorted now.